Hi Gemini, how are we today? Just doing our weekly readings. This week we are looking for wisdom, basically, is my theme of the week, is wisdom. Inner wisdom, wisdom in connections, wisdom. Okay, making the right choices for yourself, understanding yourself, knowing yourself a little bit deeper, all those sorts of, wise things. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. I do really appreciate that. It really does help the channel grow. So I am using some wisdom decks this week. We do have the Earth Wisdom Oracle as well as the Chakra Wisdom Oracle. Okay, so we're going to use those as a bit of a general overview, see what wants to come out for you, in that sense. I do feel as though there is a little bit of a focus this week on social relationships. Okay, so relationships with friends and family and people in the greater world around you. So we will be sort of focusing a little bit on that as well. I'm also using the Gilded Reverie Lenormand, and I do also have the Romantic Fairy Love Oracle as well. Okay, but sort of getting into it for you, Gemini. I'm going to start off with the Oracle cards and have a look at, the out and out wisdom that is wanting to be known by our Geminis at the moment. Wisdom for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know in regard to wisdom? Firstly, we have heal thyself. Okay, so really focusing on looking after yourself, healing yourself from those things that I feel like for you, Gemini, it's like a residual kind of energy. For some of you, there is a need to heal a specific relationship in your life. So I'm sort of seeing that for some of you, that relationship is with your own self, whereas for others of you, that relationship is with somebody. Okay, so we will clarify that as we go. We also have the Blessed Spirit. Very enigmatic card, that one. It gives this energy of understanding that, being wise enough to understand that you have a blessed spirit, and everywhere that you walk you have the potential to leave flowers behind you here. That there's this, it's asking you to really look at the ways in which you're not achieving the version of yourself that you want to be. Okay, so it's like, I want to be kinder. I want to be, more personable. But why are you not taking steps towards achieving those things? I feel like there's a bit of a question there for you. Obviously for a lot of you, there is this energy of healing oneself in order to take the steps towards the person that you want to be here. But you have this blessing, this blessed spirit where you have the ability to do that. Okay, but we'll clarify this message for you. Gemini, clarifying this message for Gemini, please. Yeah, okay. So firstly, with that heal thyself energy, we are seeing the mountain coming out. The struggles are almost over here. It's time to put in that last little push, that last little climb to overcome any difficulties that you have had when it comes to healing oneself. Healing that relationship, healing your relationship with yourself. Okay, so it's time to put in the hard work. It's time to, be very determined that I want to achieve this, and you will. Okay, that mountain feels like it's almost, you're almost at the top. Okay, when you're at the top, you can see your way clearly for miles, and you are healed. As always, there's always going to be another obstacle down the track, but for whatever's been going on within you and within this connection, whether this connection once again is within yourself or with somebody specifically, you've been looking at it as though it's this big insurmountable mountain, but it's kind of telling you you're nearly there. You just have to put in that last little push, that last little climb, and you will get there. And also I do feel this energy with that mountain there, that I'm being shown Sherpas, right? So when we do climb a really, really tall mountain, we have people to help us. That you don't have to do this all by yourself. That, especially if that's a relationship with somebody else that you're wanting to heal here, that asking for help, it takes a bit of, push and pull. This person needs to help you in that climb. If we want to overcome those obstacles, we can together. All right. So it's concerted effort here, I feel, for a lot of you, Gemini. And then with that blessed sight card, being able to see, because I did read that incorrectly. I did say blessed spirit, but that actually says blessed sight. So this is my first time using this particular deck, but what I said before stands, that you have this power within you to just start taking these steps to heal these relationships, to climb over any obstacles in your path, and instead of leaving barren landscape, you're leaving this beautiful trail of flowers behind yourself here. But blessed sight, you also have the foresight to see what's the best path over this mountaintop. You're not unguided. Your own sense within here is able to guide you here. You have the foresight, the sight to see where to go from here. You also have this, it's a very specific message for some of you here too, because you also have this ability to see through this mask that's coming through for you as well. We have the letter as well as the mask here. So communication, someone's wearing a bit of a mask, specifically when it comes to the way that they talk, the way that they communicate. Okay, so it's like, just as an example here, it's like receiving a letter and you're reading the fine print. Okay, you are able to see that there is fine print, and I want to check that fine print. I'm going to read that and make sure I'm not missing anything of the story, so that you have the full story. You are able to see the full story of this communication. You're able to see beyond the mask that somebody is putting on here. I feel like for a lot of you, it's something along the lines of, I'm okay, everything's fine, everything's great, everything's fine. And you're actually able to see and go, yeah, but is it really? Like, I feel like it's not. It's okay for you, like, it's okay for this person to ask for your help as well. Okay, so having a look with the Chakra Wisdom Oracle here for you, Gemini. Just making sure that those ones are nice and shuffled. They were telling me they needed to be shuffled flat packed before I shuffle them. Okay, Gemini, wisdom for Gemini, please. So these may represent chakras that you're needing to look at as well. We do have orange, the sacral chakra. We have green for the heart chakra. Okay, so we're seeing with that sacral chakra, which is all about, the more emotional stuff, we see perseverance coming through. So reflecting once again, this mountain aspect where, it's going to take a little bit of perseverance. You've got this within you. It's coming from your emotional chakra there, your sacral chakra down in the bottom of your belly. So the more that you feel this push deep within you to get it done, to follow that feeling for a lot of you here, because it really will help you in a more emotional kind of conscious way, healing this rift with yourself, with this person, and persevering with this connection. I do feel it's important for you to heal this connection. Once again, especially if it is with yourself. But for someone, I keep getting the need to say both. So for some of you, it's going to be with yourself, and for others of you, it is going to be with somebody specifically. I will clarify that again, just to see if we can get a bit more detail about who that might be for you. But that second card we have there, the heart chakra, which is, your heart wisdom, is all about perception. Okay, so once again, we're seeing a reference to the cards above that wisdom above that. So perceiving the truth rather than what is on the surface, seeing through the mask, the facade that somebody is putting on, and you're able to perceive the truth. You have this sight to be able to see, the full extent of the story here, and see it a little bit maybe more objectively, a little bit more truthfully than this person maybe even sees themselves. So, using that perception of yours to persevere with this connection, because I feel as though there's something important here for you to, see things and perceive things in this more objective standpoint, where you are understanding things at a little bit of a deeper level, and you're able to sort of see ahead with these situations. Okay, clarifying this perseverance and mountain and heal thyself energy. Can you tell Gemini a little bit more about what connection they are healing, please? Can you tell me a little bit more about the connection that Gemini needs to heal here? So yeah, I am seeing elements here of, I feel like this is why it's coming through as heal thyself, because even if this is somebody else, this is somebody you're very close with that you do consider. It's kind of showing me that they're kind of like a part of you. And that's why it's important to fix this. So, like I said, it's either you or somebody else. And if it's somebody else, it's somebody that you kind of consider a part of you yourself anyway. So you may have a lot of things in common with this person. They may have been in your life for a very long time. We do have the fox, firstly, for that person. So they definitely are somebody probably very intelligent, very clever. They may seem to be a little bit of a trickster kind of energy, sometimes a bit of a jokester. They're kind of, I feel as though, the playful playing energy with the fox, I feel as though this person is playing games with their own self. And if that's you, you're sort of twisting your mind into these little mind games with yourself. But it's kind of very logical and not factoring in the emotions as such, where we do sort of see that this person does need to shift back into a more emotional version of themselves, balance themselves out a little bit. They're kind of just getting it done. They're just doing what they have to do to survive at this current time. And that's why they're wearing this facade. I feel for a lot of you, this is a linked message, and it's this person is putting on airs. They're doing what they need to do. They're saying what they need to say to tell everyone, I'm fine. But they may not be. So you need to persevere with this person, Gemini, once again, especially if that is yourself or somebody that you consider part of you. I do feel as though it is someone that you do consider very strongly linked to you or part of you, maybe a long-time friend, a family member, those sorts of things. We do see the feminine coming through here. So, this person is very likely a very strong feminine energy in general. But like I sort of said, they do need to get back into that, balancing that back out. They're kind of hiding that side from themselves a little bit at the moment, not nurturing their own emotions, not processing their own emotions. They're needing to heal that softer, gentler side of themselves at the moment, and that's maybe why they need your help, Gemini. But this person here, they're not necessarily a female, even though we do see the woman there. It's just a very sort of feminine person, regardless of gender. But I do feel I'm picking up on longer hair. I am picking up on like reddish hair. For a lot of them, have a lot of and I'm seeing like a darker brown red, if that kind of makes sense, like a darker red rather than a blondie red, is what's coming through here. They may seem very sort of wily. I'm getting wily and I'm getting it shown to me as in someone who has, a thinner body type. Um, because it's like they're running all the time. I feel like this is somebody that they may have recently lost some weight. Um, and it's kind of like because they're running so much, and I don't it's not necessarily physically running. It's, they're running from their emotions. For some of them, they may be someone who is, exercising quite a lot as well. But I do feel as though they may have lost a little bit of weight recently as well. Um, they could be a Leo, or we do have Capricorn as well with that mountain there as well. And we have the sun here as well, which is the Leo card. But overall, I do feel as though, your perception, your sight is going to, allow you to see who, it's going to reveal to you who this person is and what they need from you in a healing sort of sense. So I feel as though you are going to sort of bring that to light between yourself and this person, and it'll be quite clear to you, even if it's not already, it will be very clear to you soon how to, help this person find that softer side of themselves again, the emotional connection with themselves, and move back into a true happiness state. With that sun there, perseverance, that's why we're persevering, because that's what's at the top of the mountain, the sun. That's where things look bright and shiny. We can see our way clear from all the obstacles, the struggles, the blockages. Okay, so whether this is you helping somebody or you helping yourself, Gemini, you have the sight, the ability to see what's going on here, seeing beyond the mask that people are wearing, the mask that you yourself are putting up here. It's going to take a little bit of hard work and perseverance, not going to lie. Gemini, what's going on for Gemini with love? What is going on for Gemini with love and romance, please? Love and romance for Gemini. The wisdom Gemini needs for love and romance, please. This is definitely a wisdom that you need. Fearless love. Okay. A courageous leap into the unknown. Having the courage to jump in, to love, to not shy away from love, to be fearless when it comes to love and the way that you show love, Gemini. We also have love language, gift giving. Tokens of reciprocity hold cherished memories. So somebody's either giving you a gift or it's necessary for you to give. Okay, giving. I do feel it's more so you giving your love at this time. And, a gift doesn't necessarily always have to be a physical thing. Giving someone your time, your love, your energy. Okay. We also see divine timing. Things will work out for this situation, a serendipitous event. So things just falling into place the way that they need to. There may be a specific event that it kind of feels like, oh, wow, everything sort of fell into place exactly right. If that hadn't have happened that way, this wouldn't happen. It's just like being in the right place at the right time. For love in your life at this stage here, Gemini, understanding that sometimes we need to allow things to happen in divine timing rather than on our time frames. And as a very impatient person myself, I get it. Sometimes we like to push it, but allowing, not holding back, but also allowing things to happen in the way that they're supposed to with connections. Okay, Gemini, so that's what we have for you this week. More than welcome to check out your other placements, of course. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you again soon.